Hello everyone, today we're going to go over how to structure a lineup based on who you currently have in your lineup. So for this game, I am going to be doing the Mets just because they have a decent diversity of players, and I could go over what strategies I tend to like using when I build my lineup. So the first thing, and we're just going to do this from scratch, is your number one hitter in the lineup. So uh, we're just going to quickly go over the guys that we've got before we decide who's batting where. So James Mccann is our starting catcher here. We've got Dominic Smith as our starting first baseman. Mccann isn't really a great hitter anywhere. Smith has some interesting power. He's not a bad hitter overall. McNeil is our starting second baseman. He's got good contact, not bad overall. JD Davis is our third baseman. He's an OPS power type guy. We got Francisco Lindor at shortstop. Pretty good contact guy with some power. We got Brandon Nemo in left field. Decent on base percentage, decent gap power, not too great overall. Albert Almora in center, just not a very productive hitter. Michael Conforto in right field, a little bit of power, a little bit of on base percentage. And Pete Alonso will be our designated hitter with a lot of power and a decent amount of contact. So the first thing we want to do is identify who our highest on base percentage guy is. And speed can factor in a little bit to this as well, but that's going to be who our leadoff hitter is. So McNeil was one guy I saw, but he's got contact skills that are going to play better in the middle of the lineup, which I'll get to in a minute. So I don't really want to use him in that spot. I think Brandon Nemo is going to be our leadoff hitter here. Now, ideally, you got someone with a little bit more on base skills than this, but he's got a decent eye, a pretty solid eye, so he's going to get on base a good amount. For example, last season he got on base at a 404 rate. He's never had a year with really anything less than that 375 he had in 2019. So you can rely on Nemo to get on base. We definitely are going to be happy having him as our leadoff hitter here. Now the next thing that we've got is our second hitter. Now, from here on out, I like to sort by just whoever is the most productive. I do tend to prefer eye a little bit more in the second slot, and I like contact better for the third and fourth slots. But after that, and I should say power a little bit more for the fifth slot as well. But after that, it's just pretty much whoever your best hitter is. And really, our best hitter at this point is going to be Francisco Lindor. So he's going to stick into our second spot. I should also point out that I like going left, right as much as I can, but that's just a little bit of a bonus if you can get it. It's not too high of a priority when you're constructing your lineup. All right, now for our number three hitter, we're probably going to stick McNeil in there. He has that contact ability, and he's one of our better hitters, probably our next best hitter realistically. I liked Pete Alonso as a potential number four hitter. He's got an all-around pretty good batting capabilities. JD Davis is going to be our fifth hitter. Same thing. He's just a pretty solid batter. Dom Smith is going to be our sixth hitter. And he's just like essentially a little bit worse than JD Davis, in my opinion. Michael Conforto is going to be our number seven hitter. Now, here's something you're going to notice JD Davis and Dom Smith. I think JD Davis is a little better, but the difference is not that much. And we've got two lefties batting back to back here in Dom Smith and Michael Conforto. So I will be switching JD Davis and Dom Smith in the order so that we get that left right alternation throughout the lineup. All right, now we're down to James Mccann and Albert Almora. Albert Almora has some good base running that can be a little bit useful when the line flips over. McCann's a slightly better hitter, so I'm going to ultimately stick them like this. And this is our lineup. All right, so we got Brandon Nemo at the top of the order. A little bit of speed base running, decent on base ability. Francisco Lindor is our number two hitter. He's our best overall hitter. He's got good base running as well, so that's a nice little bonus in the number two slot. McNeil's our number three hitter. He's going to help move the guys around the bases with his good contact, and he's also quite a productive hitter himself. Alonso's got the power to get guys home and is a productive hitter overall. Then just from there on out, we see a lot of guys who are capable of getting on base, capable of hitting for power, and overall it's a pretty strong lineup. And really, the big thing I want to emphasize here is it's just basically I order it in terms of who's the most productive hitter. Who do I want getting the most at bats? I will slightly adjust it for the left, right alternation. And I do want the high on base guy at the top of my lineup to make sure that we have somebody on the bases as much as possible. We get to the best hitters in our lineup and ultimately capitalize on the opportunity to score runs. But really, I don't factor base running in too much to the decision unless there are two guys who are really similar. Then I'll stick base running wherever I think is going to be better for it to be essentially. And really, it doesn't matter if you've got a guy who's got a bunch of power, a guy who's got a bunch of eye. If they produce the same level of production, just one guy's great power, lower on base percentage, one guy's lower power, great on base percentage, they're going to be slotted into essentially the same spot. You could have your power guy hitting second and your on base guy hitting fourth. You're generally not going to do it. You'll want to restructure it a little bit. In that case, your power guy has a better opportunity for there to be people on base when he hits, but it really is just about getting your most productive hitters, the most at bats, and then adjusting slightly to optimize where you are going to have your runs scored. All right, anyways, that's it for this one. This is pretty short. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys on the next one.